you know, killing himself. Like, you don't understand. He's like doing all this propaganda, whatever. And in that entire time frame, I was like so fucking charitable. And I was just like, hey, I've heard the things that he said one time in 2021 about how he's like pro-Palestinian, like that's important, whatever. And he did this to himself. Like, that's what's so fucking crazy about this narcissism. Like, these dumbasses will be like, Hasan, you don't have any accountability for what? You want me to say I'm sorry for being like pro-terrorism or whatever kind of fucking Islamophobic nonsense that you've cultivated over the course of the past 15 months from a sex cults community? God damn. Oh, we have a bingo card for Hasan's reactions. Like, I saw that shit too. And it's like, you just have no interest in anything real, okay? You have no interest in anything real. You will fall victim to the whims of right-wing politics, okay? If Ethan fully flipped the script and became like a fucking right-winger, then you would also do that because you are a fucking stupid person. Anyway, I hope, and I mean this with genuine sincerity, in all sincerity, I hope this was like, I hope he got it out of his system, you know? I hope he got it out of his system. And instead of like clip chimping everything that I'm saying right now and then posting it on his fucking stupid ass, silly little fucking drama show, okay? If Ethan wants to talk to me, he can talk to me, okay? He doesn't have to fucking constantly cry as a 50-year-old adult with 3 children from behind an Instagram story, okay? You can talk to me in person, big dog. You got my fucking phone number. We can have a conversation on your stream. We can have a conversation on my stream. Last time, I had the fucking baby gloves on, and you cried like a bitch after doing Teddy Fresh ads in the midst of our genocide coverage, okay? That's right. And I'm not talking about the Leftovers episode where he actually cried. That was a beautiful moment. And I was actually very wrong for thinking that actually meant something. It turned out it didn't mean shit for you at all. Okay? Because selfishly, you spent the next year constantly fucking ripping into, suspiciously, a lot of, not myself, but other people of color. I'm not calling myself a person of color. I know it's going to get clipped out of context here as well. And then you're going to be like, meh, 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 whatever. No, just noticing that you have just been going after a lot of people of color, Arabs, Muslims in general, just constantly fucking talking about how scary they are, you know? Why are they so scary? I don't know, because maybe you're an Islamophobic moron who fucking retweets or basically tweets out Ben Shapiro quotes about Hamas. Maybe that's the reason why people think you're fucking super pro-Israel, okay? Maybe that's why. No fucking accountability, okay? No accountability whatsoever. Constantly pointing the finger at other people. Oh my God. It can't be me. It can't be the broad reception of my worldview. It cannot be the way that people understand where I'm coming from, okay? The way people have heard the same talking points over and over again from people who are genuinely deeply pro-Israel. Maybe that was the reason why people were saying that. No, it must be because of anti-Semitism. And it's like, it's not as though anti-Semitism isn't increasing. It is, okay? And it's something that I understand. It's something that many of these people that Ethan has falsely smeared as anti-Semitic understand. So especially at a time when there's motherfuckers like Nick Fuentes, Jake Shields, or numerous other like actually anti-Semitic monsters out there who are running rampant, hyper focusing on people who are anti-Zionist and expressly and openly not anti. How good is the Japanese coffee? It's not that good. Also, we are going to be watching a real fucking nuke. Ryan Beard made a nuke about Destiny, who, unlike myself, actually has real major issues, and yet it gets no coverage whatsoever, obviously, because slop tubers also want to suck Destiny's cock and do openly suck Destiny's cock, so it doesn't usually get much motion, unfortunately. Anyway, but Ethan Klein apologizes for platforming Hasan Piker. Is a very funny take. Anyway, I didn't even fucking post that I went live here. Okay. 52 minutes in. I'm posting it now. I didn't even fucking post a blast off meme. So stupid. Yeah, I'll debate you anytime, anywhere. All right, Ethan? If you want. All right, Ethan? The assumption that I'm afraid of you is so fucking idiotic, okay? Tell your goddamn... Be honest with your fucking fan base, okay? I'll talk to you anytime, any place. Don't fucking... I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense. Like, these fucking morons literally think I'm afraid of a dude who does not know anything about politics and basically just rehashed Willie Mac show and Destiny clips, dude. Like, these guys just literally go to Reddit. That's it. And they just repeat Reddit talking points over and over and over again. It's one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen. Yeah, I saw Roman also popped off. Because, dude, if you are even remotely interested in politics, you're going to look at this and go, what the fuck are you saying? Incredible video to drop in the current political climate. Fascist takeover happening in the U.S. and tons of other places. And he drops a 2-hour video on the biggest threat to America is Hasan and communism. Lol. LMFAO even. I fully expect Ethan Klein to become an anti-woke grifter within the next 5 years. So H3H's vid on Hasan is dead ass just Red Scare and McCarthyism. I actually haven't even seen anything more. Right after Trump went as well, and he's doing it all so that people forget his controversial Israel takes. Incredible. That's what's so crazy, by the way, which is that like there are a million different ways to try and hit me on like drama related shit. Why the fuck would you try to do politics, man? You're so stupid. How fucking narcissistic of you. How unimaginably narcissistic of you to think that you can like write this brilliant, political work. Like, stick to your fucking lane, dude. What is wrong with you? You look like a fucking clown to adults, okay? Maybe not the cultish fans that have stayed behind. You know?
A lot of people are messaging me saying, Roman, how can you side with Hasan when, he has had terrible Ukraine takes? And I actually agree. I don't watch Hasan for his Ukraine takes. In fact, I don't watch him at all. But I do think he's a good force in today's world. You know what I mean? Like, once again, people are getting deported, Ethan. And you drop in a 2-hour video on Hasan Piker saying that Hasan and communism is actually what's destroying America today, Like, please. If we're choosing between Hasan Piker, who, once again, talks about real issues and is like, in my opinion, once again, a good force in this world currently, from my point of view, from where I stand, you know what I mean? Who actually talks about real issues, that minorities face and so on. Ethan Klein, though, he just talks about, like,
you know what? You want to know what's crazy about this? Like, these guys, and this is what's so frustrating to me about, like, Ethan, I can't believe is a part of this group now. But there are a lot of people online, like, what is his name? Like, fucking Turkey Tom or something. Like, that's one of those guys. Like, all these dudes that have been, actually leaving Destiny's orbit now after suckling on his teat for maybe the past 3 years, right? Willie Mac show, all these fucking slop tubers, right? Just names that I never wanted to learn. They have no interest in politics whatsoever. And to them, it's just another way to extend the algorithmic boost that they can get. That's what's so fucking annoying about it. Okay? That's what's so goddamn annoying about this process is just like for them, it's just all drama. Okay? It's all drama. Like, Ukraine, drama. Palestine, drama. Okay? What is this? I think Ethan just wants to defame you and you to react by suing him. I'm not even going to watch his fucking video. And by the way, if I did, get great views overall. I'm not even going to dignify it. And you can say it's because I'm scared. Okay? If you are literally the dumbest person in the United States of America, perhaps the entire planet, okay, then yes, you can think that. I am stating it very clearly. Ethan Klein, if you want to have a conversation with me, I am available. I can talk to you about any number of different political disagreements that we have, except this time, I'm not going to be fucking nice to you. Okay? I'm not going to treat you with kitty gloves. I'm not going to talk to you like you're a special boy who deserves my special attention and that you're so funny and so special. Okay? I'm going to talk to you in the same exact way that I would to an actual political content creator. If there is a political commentator out there who was expressing your viewpoint about Israel, I'm going to talk to you in the same exact way that I would talk to them. Okay? So if you think that I'm afraid of you, okay, I think you and I both know that that's not the case. I think you and I both know that there's a reason why, despite the fact that you and I have very similar enemies, some of which you've turned into your friends, even after they got, unfortunately they got outed as sex pests. But I think you and I both know that I didn't run away from Twitter, okay? I don't have to constantly go to subreddits and clip stuff from those subreddits to post on my Instagram page instead of hanging out with my fucking friends and family. Don't be a fucking idiot. Yeah. Don't try to fucking pull a Sam Cedar on me. Guess you can't really do that with Destiny now, can you? Since, he was outed as a fucking sex pest. It's got to sting a little bit that your number one guy, oh no. That's my guy. That's my little guy. He's my favorite guy. Fuck him at this point. Debating him won't change his mind. I don't give a fuck about changing his mind. I did. Okay. I tried changing his mind. Maybe this time I'll bring Sam Cedar and you'll be the one saying, oh my God, Sam Cedar, what a fucking nightmare. Because, you've been running away from him. Yeah, I wonder why Ethan Klein won't fucking talk to Sam Cedar. In private correspondence, I told you, okay? I said, hey man, I know you don't respect me, because he's claimed that I wasn't like talking to him at all. So I say, hey, I don't think you respect me at all, but you respect Sam Cedar. You should talk to him. You should talk to him about this issue. He has a lot of lived experience. And he said that was fucking anti-Semitic. Everything is anti-Semitic. Anyway.
Celebrity drama or whatever. Like, fuck off, please. What it all comes down to is that I just don't believe that Ethan Klein, cares about any of these issues.
Yes, that's what's so fucking annoying about it. He doesn't. He does not. He does not. That is what's so unimaginably annoying about this entire process. He doesn't give a single shred of a fuck about any of these issues. Okay? And it is literally ego. It's not even like a significant political disagreement, by the way. It's more so ego. Okay? That's what's so fucking frustrating. And that's what really makes me mad about all of the people that hyper focus on this shit. Okay? It's just ego. It is a man who feels scorned. It is a man who bravely took the step online and became a more progressive person. That is the journey here. Okay? A person who had some reactionary takes, a person who openly said the N-word a million times over and numerous other slurs, saying, you know what, this is the old me, this is not the real me, okay? I am going to become a better person. That is a person I will always admire, okay? It doesn't matter if his name is Ethan Klein, doesn't matter who that person is. I will always admire someone who has the dignity and the courage to openly say, I was wrong for doing this stuff. This is not who I am. Okay? Just understand. iDubbbz being a great example of this, right? Yeah, you talking to E about D right now? I know. Yeah, here.
They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with.
Anyway, but yeah, after you cultivated a fairly progressive online fan base, you turned around and you had some opinions that you demonstrated that were directly at odds with said progressive fan base. And instead of going, hey man, maybe I should really reconsider my output here. I wonder why a lot of these people are saying this in the most narcissistic ways possible. You just looked to blame others. Instead of saying, hey, maybe my output here, maybe my fucking output here is the reason why people are, reacting to what I'm saying in the way that they're reacting to it. You're like, nah, it must be something different. Okay? You said you hid your power level to infiltrate his fan base and turn them against him. Guys clearly lost the plot. Yeah, that's such an insane take, man. No, dog. You actually made your fan base very progressive. Okay? That's what I mean. I didn't, yeah. Also, hid my power level is so funny. Here, yeah, hid my power level. You know who actually hid something? From what I understand, I didn't actually see this. I did not actually see this, but where is it? Hold on. This was on my subreddit. Where the fuck is it? I'm so ill prepared for this type of shit. I should just if I wanted to do reactions, I should just do an edited one. You know what I mean? Instead of just fucking doing this shit on stream, because then people just clip whatever they want to and complain about it. Just skip it. No, I saw Ethan talking about how I was hiding my political opinions. Okay. All right. And it's basically this. The entire quote unquote content nuke is
You're
this.
also kind of borderline teetering on what would most people say is socialism, my guy.
Wait, what? Let me tell you something about myself then. Yeah. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't think that the capitalist organization of the economy is adequate. We don't need to have that conversation. But yes.
No, there's no way you believe in that. Hey, listen, I'm one of the biggest pocket watchers ever known to man. I've already summed you up in what you make. And I sum up rappers, I sum up entertainers. Look at my guy Kai. I just did a whole little rap sheet of his thing.
Socialism is not a poverty cult. You don't have to be poor to be socialist, even though you can still advocate for those who are less fortunate than you.
You're also kind of borderline teetering on what would most people say is socialism, my guy.
Wait, what? Let me tell you something about myself then. Yeah.
There you go. What is this?
Had a terrifying vision.
Not what that means.
Had I been duped? Was Hasan...
Me, a 40-year-old child, was duped by Hasan Piker. That's Hasan groomed me, and I was a neurodivergent minor at the ripe age of 40.
It's kind of funny to have it come out the same day as the JCP tour. Yeah, these people are also so fucking narcissistic. They people that do slop shit, okay? People that do slop shit are so goddamn narcissistic that they will unironically say stuff like, oh, well, he did that because of me or something. It's no, man, I set this up fucking weeks ago. All right. Yeah. Bro, he said you hid your views the week you've been promoting, talking to the JCP. Someone dude, look at my first interview Okay, look at the first interview that I did with Ethan Klein. Okay, before I ever did the Leftovers podcast, we had an interview. Okay, please understand something. This is from many, many years ago. Okay, this is me. This is, I guess, a piece from his. I guess this is a piece from his video. Okay, my hiding being a communist. Okay, I had a show on the Young Turks called Agitative Propaganda. Even in these clips, there is a fucking USSR Ushanka behind my head. Okay.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
There is a bust. There is a what is it called? A Matryoshka doll of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. That's Che Guevara. That is another USSR Ushanka behind my head. Okay? What the fuck are you saying? What the absolute fuck are you saying? Like, either you are being disingenuous and acting like there was something sinister afoot, okay? And that there is something that is sinister about being a socialist anyway, which is a ridiculous position, by the way. I think like there's nothing sinister about being socialist, all right? Ironically enough, the other person whose doll is behind my head, who has this artistic work behind me depicting him as a punk rock guy, also calls himself a socialist. Just, you know, the person that I interviewed a couple weeks ago before I left for Japan. Now, the question that is on everyone's minds is like, there's two things here. There's two outcomes to this. Either you are the dumbest person on the planet and just like, whenever I described my political worldview, it just like went in from one ear and out the other. No bus stop in there. Okay. No pit stops in there whatsoever. It was just like information coming in and out. Okay. Nothing in there. Just an empty hallway. All right. And that you just did not retain anything that I told you. And you're like, I thought you were like a, you know, kind of progressive, vote blue no matter who type Democrat. What is going on? And if that's the case, then you have no business doing political commentary. Okay? Because what the fuck are you saying? Like, what do you mean? Then you're just like ill-equipped to have this conversation. You've openly demonstrated that. He cropped him out of the video? No, he didn't. I mean, Che Guevara is still there, but I'm sure he just like zoomed in or something in this one. Because isn't this from the video too? I consider myself a liberal, but in the American political lexicon, I guess like I'm super liberal. That's what Americans think liberalism is. Like the more left you are, the more liberal you are, even though there is a genuine distinction between the leftist and the liberal. But yeah, I'm progressive, I guess. That's the catch-all term.
I like progressive.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be progressive? It's in the name. We're progressing.
Progress.
Yeah. Well, that's why like early stage classical liberals who like wanted to rebrand, like Dave Rubin, for example, who now are very openly on the right and like everyone knows it. They originally tried to say like they're the real progressives, and that the people who brand themselves as progressives, people like myself, they were actually regressive.
George Soros and Google. He wears jackets that say "Bash Fascist."
I'm sorry, I got to stop again. What is wrong with hating fascists? I just don't understand that point. I mean, aren't we supposed to hate fascists?
Has a club in his hand.
We're supposed to hate fascists as Americans.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it. And then they'll say like Antifa is the real
This is not in his content, Nuke. Chatters. This is just our first ever on-camera conversation. Okay? The reason why I suspect someone spliced these two things together is because they wanted to show how fraudulent and how idiotic this is. Okay? For Ethan to be like, I was duped. I was groomed into believing radical politics by this big scary man. When even before we had a fucking podcast together, I never sheltered him from my true opinion. I even say it there. I'm like, I wouldn't consider myself a liberal, but in American politics, because people's false understanding of liberalism, they would say I'm a super liberal. Okay? So what's really interesting about this entire process, despite the fact that I have a literal fucking like Lenin bust behind me, a Che Guevara bust, and a USSR Ushanka behind me, okay? And also prominently display other famous leftist political figures, revolutionary political figures, and also Bernie Sanders, who is himself a socialist, okay? And go through the minutia and the process of explaining to him over and over again what my political worldview looks like. He just, I guess, either A, forgot what that conversation looked like and how that took place, or B, a second thing, and is cynically trying to present it as though I was secretly hiding the truth. Okay? I was secretly hiding the truth.
real fascists. Okay, then still bashing the fascists in that circumstance is still good, no? Like, I don't get it.
I thought fascism was like the antithesis of everything America stood for.
Yeah.
But apparently it's supposed to be. Okay, I'll try not to pause, but there's just packed stuff.
Kirk, they tasted the blood of 1.5 million Christian Armenians, and they'll taste man flesh again. What the fuck? If they have their way.
I think he said he thought you were a dem sock like him. First of all, he's not a democratic socialist. Ethan is barely a social democrat. Okay, what are you talking about? There's a distinction between democratic socialism and social democracy. Social democracy is pro-capitalist. I often will openly state that in a place like the United States of America, it is a reactionary shithole where there's no class consciousness whatsoever, that where, you know, social democrats are seen as radicals in this country, okay? And they're still in line with improving the material conditions of the working class in the United States of America, okay? You told Ethan multiple times that you wish you hid being a socialist. That's the other problem. That's the other issue. I've told him before. But that's not my problem. I'm sorry, man. If you don't understand the difference between a democratic socialist and a social democrat, how the fuck is that my fault, dude? I've explained it before. Like, what are we doing here? How, dude, I'm sorry. In the year 2025, we're not doing that. Okay? In the year 2025, we're not gonna let other people's misunderstandings become everybody else's problem. Because that's ridiculous.
Foul, submit, turn your weapons in. 2.
I just jumped in, but didn't this all start because of Gaza? Seems like there were no problems. Yes. No, literally, that's it. People were ruthless to Ethan, okay? It's true. They were. It's true. There were a shit ton of people that were saying some unhinged shit. All right. They were for a year. And there's also a real threat of rising anti-Semitism that's happening in that same time frame. Okay. But the problem is, like, while that was going to happen, because there's always a rise in anti-Semitism whenever Israel goes around and says they're killing children for Judaism falsely, right? Turning around and claiming that I'm the reason why all of these people were actively radicalized in the direction of anti-Semitism, mind you. When I spend so much fucking time combating anti-Semitism, so much time educating people on dog whistles, talking about historic fascism, talking about anti-Semitism as a canary in the coal mine of fascism. Like, that's what's so insane about it. It's like, especially coming from a person who knows me, you know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous.
The nephew of Turd Breath,
Turd Breath.
Hasan Piker.
What is he even saying?
Pecker.
Oh, he called him Pecker, but it's obviously Piker.
Yeah, it's not even like a Turkish sounding last name.
Yeah.
It's normally Piker, but still, like, it's pretty funny that he's going out of his way to deliberately mispronounce it, which I love.
Yeah.
I love all of that. It's great.
And are you?
He featured a Sneeko fan, anti-Semite stalking E, and blamed it on you. Yeah, that fucking weirdo clout shark, dating coach, cryptocurrency guy that was fucking annoying us at the goddamn Palestinian encampment at UCLA. Okay? I spent most of my time avoiding that dude when he tried to be on camera, when he found out how many fucking people were watching. Ethan, on the other hand, I think had him on his fucking stream. Why? Possibly to make a mockery of, like, the Palestinian cause by presenting some random fucking douchebag as, like, the formative pro-Palestinian voice. You know? Remember when that fucking rando came up to us at the UCLA encampment and we avoided him the entire time? Noticeably uncomfortable that he was just, like, occupying space over and over again. What is this? Here's irrefutable proof that Ethan Klein is directly coordinating his messaging against Hassan with Destiny, accused sex criminal in his community. Yeah, I mean, he does. Of course he does. Look at this, dude. Destiny's like, thank God Ethan is, like, stupid enough to be fucking hyper focused and hyper fixated on Hasan when virtually everyone, Ethan included, would normally be talking about how Destiny is fucking sharing sex tapes unconsensually with random girls online that he wants to fuck. Okay? He's like, oh, thank God. There it is. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, he's getting it from Sex Pastini's community. Okay, here's a section of leftovers.
It doesn't have to be.
Moving America to a purely socialistic society. Instead of, my thing is,
what is this? Why is H3H3 Productions using clearly doctored images? Vote for your favorite 2024 streamer, Rising Stars. I voted for Sen. Rising Star Award, 1227. This award goes to a streamer who had 1,000 viewers. Oh, this was they put Frogan on there as a meme because they're fucking freaks. She was not nominated last year. Yeah, but now they got what they want. Instead of focusing on Epstein, you're succumbing to Ethan. Don't worry. I got that content nuke right here. Shouts out to Ryan Beard. Okay. As far as I understand, like, here's one of the few instances where someone who at least like has a decent understanding of YouTube drama and has like a political perspective has done this. Yeah. I didn't even finish this Roman clip.
Ukraine or China, Xinjiang, the Uyghurs or whatever. He's just using these, clips of Hasan saying disagreeable shit. So essentially be like, look at this. Communist, leftist, very bad.
You know what's really funny about it as well, specifically as it pertains to like Xinjiang or even Ukraine, okay? These are nuanced geopolitical subjects, okay? These are nuanced conversations about American foreign policy or American foreign adversaries engaging in ruthless politics, right? And I very openly criticize these things. I very openly criticize them. But you clip it, okay? Well, you can clip it in a way to be like, no, he loves it. He loves the shit. He hates the Uyghurs, okay? He hates the Uyghurs. Apparently, he was also talking about how like there is no Associated Press article. The one I was talking about. Like he was like, there's no Associated Press article about the re-education camps that definitely existed in Xinjiang were shut down. And it's like, dude, like that's literally bare minimum. Okay. That is bare minimum research. Like, look at this. Terror and tourism. Xinjiang eases its grip, but fear remains. This is bare fucking minimum research, dude. You couldn't just Google it. You couldn't just Google it. You just went, you turned around and you said, oh my God. Why so scared? Do I look scared? What are you talking about? You won't watch the video? Brother, instead of demanding I watch the video, demand Ethan talk to me in person, okay? Because if you think I'm fearful of Ethan Klein and his political prowess, you know, I'm here to tell you I'm not, okay? Go tell Ethan to have a conversation with me, okay? Just watch the video. Just watch the video. Why? Why can't he have a conversation with me? Why? Is it perhaps easier to clip things that I'm saying out of context in my reaction? Yeah. Is that why? So that he can shelter his audience? Is that the reason why? Or is it because he's actually fucking afraid? Because I think it's the second thing. Just like he was too scared to talk to Sam Cedar in private. How does no one in Ethan's fan base ask these questions? It's just an hour plus of you talking out of context and purposely misconstruing you to give him some moral high ground. So you admit you are afraid to watch the video out of fear of being clipped? No, I've already given my responses. But wait, what? Wait, dude, don't you think it's better to have a conversation directly? I thought you guys loved debate. What's happening? Are you admitting to fucking clipping shit out of context specifically to smear? What? You think this is a fucking own? That's insane. Dude is in here like, hey, I'm here to clip chimp you. Can you please Can you please react to the video so I can, clip chimp it instead of, debating Ethan? Why are you admitting to that? That's what you said you were afraid of? I'm not afraid of it, big dog. Let me tell you. I'm saying there's a more productive way to handle this. So if you think I'm like afraid, why wouldn't I be? I'd be running away from having a conversation with Ethan on this. Because they get banned if they do. His chat is very curated. No, I know. This motherfucker clip shit and wants to see it on stream. Trust I can smell that loser. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Linus Tech
I'm already
Tips.
kind of regretting the poop storm that is going to envelop the...
Yeah. I don't know if Hasan... I don't know what Hasan's political leanings are. Oh, wait. Here's a Linus Tech Tips video from fucking 2021. Hasan groomed me. He scared me with his radical politics. Anyway, if I was afraid, don't you think I would run away and not want to talk to Ethan? I like that he has hugboxed at least enough people in his community into legitimately believing that I am afraid. I'm afraid of having this conversation with him directly. So I'm telling you right now, okay? I'm not. I will have this conversation with Ethan directly. What? I hate that I had to do this. I found the first time that fan came onto your stream. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. He had no idea what was going on. He just wanted to shout out his channel. He later on asked you twice for an interview, but you say no. He keeps asking if you're a communist. Clearly not an actual fan. If the most clips are out of context, couldn't watching it add the context? Dude wants me to watch the video more than he wants me to debate Ethan. I don't understand.
Why? Pothead or pot man. Is that it? Hey.
I could be on. Are you guys doing interviews? I'm Palestinian. I know I look Jewish. I'm Palestinian.
Oh, no, we're just streaming.
Israeli. I look like Israeli.
We're just the guy. Normally the answer would be yes, but he's busy right now.
What are you guys doing? What kind of content?
We're just streaming.
It's live streaming.
Oh, live streaming?
Yeah.
Dude. Twitter, bro. You guys on Twitter?
Yeah.
That shit, you get viral there sometimes or no?
Sure.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just
I'm
a content creator too, bro.
Sure.
I do content.
Yeah, my big fan, dude. Look at... To go into a debate about something, you should first watch the content, right? Or do you go into blind every debate? I go in blind. You want to know why? That's how fucking confident I am in my worldview and in my knowledge in this space. Okay? Also, I'm not going in blind. Let's be real. It's the exact same things I've addressed a million times over. So it's not new nor unique. Having said that, however, this is a very interesting thing. Okay? This is a very interesting thing that I've seen from people where they go, oh, dude, why don't you watch the video? Okay. Why wouldn't you want me to just like debate the issues if the issues are related to me? You think I don't know the subject matter very well? I'm the fucking subject matter. What is happening? Yeah, he can just argue the points in the video if he wants to, directly to my face, and we can have a conversation about that as well. You would think if you're wrong, you would expose yourself going in raw. Yeah.
I'm trying to make content, but I don't know, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, doesn't seem like this guy's a big fucking Hasanabi head, even though he was presented as such, weirdly enough. Okay?
Okay, let's continue.
All right. Hasan duping an elderly 40-year-old. Yeah, I mean, the funniest part about a lot of this is that, like, you can just straight up watch any number of different conversations that me and Ethan have had in this time frame and recognize that and recognize that there is holy fuck. My brain is so fried. A list of his lies if you want. A list of lies made by Ethan Klein. Ethan claims communism is on the rise. From Elon Nazi saluting at Trump's inauguration to the AfD in Germany, communism is clearly not on the rise. Hasan never introduced himself as a social democrat. Hasan talked about education programs, not re-education camps. Hasan never runs full defense of China, especially regarding their treatment of the Uyghurs. Ethan shares an edited clip that cuts out where Hasan explains that he cannot control his chat from calling Ethan a racist for saying racist things. Yeah, that's another one of these fucking annoying little parts about this back and forth and this drama, which is that, like, the conversation I had with Ethan ended with me saying, Ethan, there's only so much I can do to control the narrative in your favor if you keep saying things that people are going to, people are going to interpret as you being pro-Israel. And it's not because you're Jewish. And even though, to be fair, I'm sure there are plenty of people who are like, oh, he's Jewish, and they suspect you of being pro-Israel and are deeply anti-Semitic, right?